Hey, this is Kevin. Thought it'd be kind of neat to kind of do a little video to let you know kind of things that we've been doing. We've had a great time the last couple of days. God's really blessed, and we're having a lot of fun. Matter of fact, last night we got to go up into the mountains to a worship service, kind of up in the hills, kind of out in the country. This little village that we went to, and this guy had just started a church back in January, and it's a really neat area. He has been having it in the front yard of his house. About 20-25 people have been coming to it, and about 3 or 4 weeks ago the church came together and built a big awning on the side of his house so that they could have the worship service out of the rain underneath the awning. And last night we went to one of their special worship services that they have on Saturday night, and it was a great, wonderful time. About 25-30 people were there. People there from the village, but met this one girl. It was kind of weird. She just married a Tico about 6 months ago, and she's from Washington State. So she spoke English. Her husband spoke English. So even though we were out in the middle of nowhere, up in the mountains, real close to the jungle, we had the opportunity to run into people that spoke English that were from the United States. So, kind of cool. The pastor there, just very energetic, very excited. You could just see the passion of the Lord in him, and he just shared from his heart. One of our friends that we went with, Mike preached, did a great job. It was his first time preaching in Spanish. He's been a missionary here in Costa Rica for about 2 or 3 years. He's getting ready to move to Argentina and work there, but he's always been timid about preaching by himself totally in Spanish, and last night was his first time. He did a great job. I enjoyed it because I could understand part of what he was saying because of his accent, his American accent. But it was a neat time. God, like I said, was there, and we had a great time. The kids really enjoyed themselves, and I'll show a couple clips of it as we continue on at the close of the video. But God's blessing, we're doing well in language school right now. We've been going to school this will be our 4th week. We've been having tests and all the stuff that goes along with school, but we're learning. I can actually say I'm better at speaking Spanish than I was a month ago. Now you can take that in its context because I didn't really speak much Spanish, okay? I didn't speak any Spanish at all a month ago. Now I'm learning and doing. Last night I stood up in the church and shared who my family was, my name, my family, and their name. So I'm learning, I'm using Spanish and getting to be a testimony in itself. But I hope that you continue to pray for us. We are only here by the grace of God and by your prayers, and I thank y'all. Look forward just to seeing what God has in store for us in the next couple days and weeks. Again, pray for us. Have a great day. Hey, I thought I'd also show a little bit of a video of where we live. This is just right outside of our home, across the street. You can see here the park that we go to. It's called Parque Copa. There's the kids running to the park. John Art's been out playing basketball with some of his friends from school. Just a really great place. This is, like I said, right across the street. They just built a lot of it. Here's a scene in the mountains that's right outside of our door. Kind of an amazing view there. This is city life. You can see there the background of the graffiti and all the stuff that goes along with big city life. A big park here. Actually, in that park, we have people that practice American football. There's our guard that kind of stays around our house and our street and our community. That's our house. We don't live in the top section. We live in the bottom. The top section is empty. That's for any time that we have guests. We are allowed to rent that and put them in that. But this is a little bit of where we live.